Hey guys, this is Moriarty.
And this is Crypto Spook.
Today we're taking a look at a game called The Tribe.
And it seems kind of really super duper old school. Like Savage. What is that game? Savage Nation?
Savage Command?
No. This is super old DOS game that was like called Savage something or other. Like Savage Garden or... That's a band. That wasn't it. I need to look this up. It's gonna bother me now.
You don't need to worry about it. You don't need to know facts. It's not like you've ever known them before.
I think it was just called Savage. That is not at all what I'm thinking of. So you are splitting your tribe, or your tribe, up into groups of 3 in an attempt to avoid the monsters. Or do you want to kill them?
I want to kill them. They are food.
Oh, well, you're doing a pretty bad job. So what's the control scheme for this?
This is a mouse game.
So you just click and they...
Left click to make them come closer, and right click to make them go farther apart. Split them into bigger groups, smaller groups, things like that.
So right click makes them small?
It makes them into more groups. So you go from 1 group to 2 groups to 3 groups to 4 groups to 5 groups. The whole idea is to get to the end. It's an endless runner.
I kind of like that.
The whole thing is to manage your resources, which is food and people. As you run, you will be able to get more food by taking bushes, or by taking animals and eating them, or you can gain more people by taking
Oh my god! Did you just burn your entire tribe to death?
No.
It sure seems like you just burned your entire tribe to death.
No, I did not burn my entire tribe. The whole thing here is, again, to just kind of get to the end, and, you know, everybody can be wiped out pretty easily. If your shaman dies, you get a new shaman, which is nice. It's, you know, not an instant fail.
Yeah, I would have actually tried to hunt that rhino as well. I'm surprised that you died from that.
You apparently can hunt the rhinos, you just have to figure out how. But as you can see, I'm out of food, so the right thing to do is to cannibalize some of your people.
How? And that just automatically does that?
No, they will slowly die until you cannibalize some of them. And there you go. We'll just go ahead and eat our brothers.
Fair enough.
It's the right decision.
You are very quickly running out of tribesmen.
It's okay. I've made it to the end. Now, the whole idea here is that you can go through multiple different paths to get to the very final one. And it is a story type of mission. You go through different motions. Or, I'm sorry, you go through different levels to get to the end. And you can choose to either run in the night or wait for the morning. Waiting for the morning uses 1 food per person still alive. Running at night, you start with the same number of food that you already have.
So basically, this game is about Beringia, or the Bering Land Bridge, and that seems like the entire point of the game.
Why don't you elaborate?
So Beringia is the theory that there used to be a landmass between Alaska and Russia during the Ice Age. And that is what your people are now doing. Oh, no! Oh, you have killed everyone again.
I didn't kill everyone before. What are you talking about?
Of course you did. Don't be foolish. You ran into a bonfire.
That is how you win.
No, you burned everybody to death.
I did not burn anybody to death. You burned everyone to death.
They're all dead now. That looks like a trap. It was not a trap.
Now, I'm not entirely sure if this is procedurally generated or not. I think it is.
It most likely is. Well, I can't believe they weren't eaten. Ah! What? See, they all died. You did kill them all with a bonfire.
No, they died. Those 2 people died because there were less people than there were at the bonfire.
I see.
So you can take over a bonfire as long as you have more people than they do.
Which did not happen in either of those 2 cases, I see.
Correct. Yes, it was a failure, ultimately.
I guess this is, you know, the untold march of progress, you know? Either come with us or die.
As is right. As is good.
See, now I feel like you've already played this level. Is that correct or
Yeah, but
incorrect?
we died in the water.
Ah, so you're trying again.
It is a... I don't know what you would call it. You can't really call it a roguelike, because it's not. It's not even a roguelite. It is just a permadeath, single-run kind of game.
It's very dark here. What? Pterodactyls? Is there any scientific evidence to suggest that pterodactyls were ever alive when mankind was?
Pterodactyls?
Yes, pterodactyls.
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 Is there any evidence that the pterodactyls were Tive when the people were there? Is that what you are saying?
Yes.
That is not how you speak English.
English how I want to good.
That is the first part, is that is not how you English.
I done English how I... Oh my god! You have murdered... Why? How? You can't cross that bridge unless you're 4, I guess. I gotta say, the graphics are really wowing me with this, though.
Are you being facetious?
I am somewhat being facetious. Although I will say that at least there are different running animations for the people. Not everybody's doing it at the exact same time.
Oh, that's so true. Imagine how annoying it would be if they were all doing the exact same movement at the exact same time.
It would be bad.
Time to eat some friends.
Oh, good. Now you have more mouths to feed.
What I really like is how there is absolutely no food on this map.
There is none. This is just to survive. Oh, what? There's one piece of food.
Just enough to nearly die. Time to hunt us some random animals.
I don't understand why this game ends when it does. There seems to be no rhyme or reason to it. It's gotta be procedurally generated.
You've made it to the next level, that's why it ended.
But there's no, like, indicator saying, congratulations, you beat the level. It's just like, and we'll stop here at the beginning of this bridge.
Oh, I'm sorry, do you need somebody to hold your hands?
I don't. I would just like an explanation of what the hell's going on, you know?
That is asking way too much.
You're about to lose a bunch of people there.
Also, I don't know what the bees do. I think they steal your food.
That sounds likely, I guess? I don't understand why that rhino keeps walking through everybody.
I guess if you have a small enough number of people, he leaves you alone.
Oh no, those were poison berries.
Yeah, but how could you tell?
I could tell because of all the dead people laying around it.
See, I couldn't tell, so I kept eating
I
the
saw
poison
that.
berries.
Yeah, and you sent like multiple waves of people to eat the poison berries.
Yep.
It's like, hominid Steve died. Maybe we should try some. Steve was a bitch. That's why he died.
They only starved, or they only died because they starved, and I'm not gonna starve.
Yeah, see the dead people all around it?
Yeah, after the fact, now that you're mentioning it.
Well, now you know, and that's half the battle.
You know what? I don't feel like I should be part of your half of the battle.
Well, that's what G.I. Joe would want. See, now the pterodactyl didn't actually do anything there.
As far as I can tell, it will eat your people if there's a large group in the middle.
Oh, what the hell? See, there's no rhyme or reason for that. And you decided everybody should drown except the shaman. There's lots of dead people around those bushes. They're just adding all sorts of new ways to mess with you.
The really important thing is that I was the best player.
Well, since you were the only player, I guess that's technically accurate.
I was the best and the fastest.
And you did survive.
Also, I would just like to mention that I was better than Crypto.
Well, I didn't try it, so that's not exactly a difficult, complicated goal there, you know?
Once again, everybody can agree I am better than Crypto.
Are those dodo birds?
And they will murder you.
Yeah, you're getting wrecked here. They just murdered everybody. I don't know how you would get past that.
You stabbed them,
I see.
and then you eat them.
But they seem so angry.
The giant dodo is absolutely food.
So can you kill the cats?
I don't think so.
Oh wow, look at that. So you just had to have the spears out instead of hands. That's quicksand! That's clearly quicksand!
I don't appreciate you being better at this game and never having played it.
Now that berry bush looks okay. Now that just looks terrifyingly ominous. Hey, you got lots of food. Nothing to do with it.
People.
Like crossing the Badlands here. I like the little dance they do right at the end.
Now there are these little tokens that allow you to do different things. So you can hunt in between and give yourself a little bit more food.
Yeah, I see you picking them up in the levels. I just didn't know that they actually did stuff.
Yep. You can give yourself more food, you can give yourself more people, you can give yourself a restart, which is super nice. If you lose, you just start over again because you have a token of knowledge, which means you don't forget everything that you just did.
You pass it on to the next generation that wants to go to the Bering Strait. I wonder if the end game in this is an ice level.
This is the last level.
Oh, well, I guess it's not then. Well, maybe the Bering Strait wasn't ice covered. Maybe it was land covered. And there's some more dead people. Oh, that sucks. You got lots of food, just nothing to do.
People. People.
No! You marched them all into the bush. And then the shaman. Only the shaman.
But I won!
I guess that's true.
I won with my one guy.
That's crazy.
And that's it. That's the tribe. What do you think, Crypto?
I think it was dumb, and I could have very easily trounced you. On the scoreboard.
That is incorrect. As you can see, my name is number 1.
That's 17.
I am at the top.
I mean,
of that
and you're the
leaderboard.
only so there are 17 other people at your residence that have played this and gotten a higher score. That's what I got out of that scoreboard there.
No, the important part is that I am the best, and you are the worst. And also, you smell like elderberries, and perhaps are actually a talking fish.
I think your father was a hamster, and your mother smelled of elderberries.
So there you go, guys. That's the tribe. If you like it, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought. If you've played it, what's your top score? Apparently, top score in the world is 135 or something. I believe there's probably somebody who's gotten a higher score than that.
I bet we could cheat and beat it. Until the next one.